Well, tell them you won't tell. Tell them about yourself.
What?
Tell them about me. Now.
Say
Tell them
that
about
me.
yourself now.
Right, listen, yeah. Say that about me again. I'll twat your fucking head in. Yeah. You. Yeah. Twat your fucking head in. Don't fucking talk to me like that again. Twat.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of the Fan Base Podcast. Now, it's a little bit. I say it's a little bit different. It's not different at all, is it? No, I think
Different to what?
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's introduce the panel. This is a set panel you will see probably every week until he goes on holiday.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, please.
Hi. Hello. I'm Harry. I'm a Liverpool fan, if you can't tell.
Oh God.
I don't know about that one.
So, yeah, sitting next to a City fan and a United fan.
See,
It sounds like a recipe
that's
for
why it's not the
disaster.
same, because we've got a City fan, a Liverpool fan, and a United fan in one room.
Yeah.
And
And
the
you
one-
don't.
the one
which is
fan-
Will.
Oh, I'm Will, by the way.
This is Will, yeah.
Yes.
You don't get many City fans' opinions online, and I'm here to bring that. You know, you've got Boover.
That
Yeah.
puts a lot of pressure. That puts a
Whoa,
lot of
let's not
pressure.
slander any. It's our first podcast.
Yeah,
we're not gonna slander
sorry.
any names.
I'd just say that puts a lot of pressure on you personally.
Oh.
Because, like you said, there's not many Manchester City content creators.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
So
But are you going to be the best one there ever has been?
it's got to be.
Oh.
There's not many.
Who's my competition?
Move it.
Boover. What's he called? McKinney.
Yeah.
And the other one.
MCFC lads.
That's the one.
Yeah. So basically, I think I'm already the best one. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Respect to esteemed
See
company.
how the first 10 minutes goes and then we'll decide.
Yeah, true. So we've got a Liverpool fan. He's in the middle. Do you like being in the middle?
I don't mind it. Yeah.
I feel like
it's-
I feel like there's more space. I feel like I'm.
I feel like you feel like you're
I
free
feel like
to do
he's
what
in
you
the
want.
middle
yes.
because he's going to be getting the most heat.
Oh,
That probably is.
one thing you should know is we take football very seriously.
Yeah, we do.
Very
We
seriously.
do a little bit.
It could get heated from time to
Yeah.
time, even starting with this one.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it
You don't
goes.
know,
So
do you? You don't know.
there's a little bit of background. There's not much background, but United, Liverpool, City. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Speaking of background, what
It
do you
shouldn't
think of the
work.
background?
Speaking of the background, what does everyone actually think of it? Because there's some names on here that you just never.
It's ridiculous.
never see.
Anybody who used to collect them when they were younger, it's literally nostalgia. We were looking at it for about 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
It is literally just looking at the old names. It's the most random names ever.
Yeah.
But that's the fun
That's
of
the
it.
fun of
Get them
it.
in there. Get them involved.
That's it. I could sit here for hours and name about millions of.
Yeah.
You could.
Just
Yeah, I mean,
random
you could sit
footballers.
here and just talk on your own. To be fair, we could just.
I
this podcast.
actually could. I love talking a lot, so I do ramble. So, yeah.
Cheers,
Right, anyway,
Miller.
Well, we're going to go on to the first. You're a Liverpool fan, aren't you?
I am, yes.
You are a Liverpool fan.
I am.
So why don't we start with Liverpool? Because they've been in the news recently, haven't they?
They've been
Yes.
busy.
They've been very busy
Very
in
busy.
this transfer window.
Very
What-
busy.
What's your sort of opinion on the whole thing at the minute? Because the players you brought in, just break it down for us. Are these the sort of players you needed to bring in?
Yeah, I
etc.,
think so.
etc.?
I think so, yeah. I'm very happy so far. Hopefully it's not finished.
I mean, I think it's far from finished.
It's far
I think it's far from finished.
Rizzo's, if you believe him or not, says there's at least 3 or 4 new players still to come in. We will probably have to sell a few people as well before that. But yeah, I'm very happy.
You happy with how the squad's shaping up for the new season?
I am.
Are you more confident going into this season than you were last? I think naturally.
You've got to be,
In
haven't you?
terms of yeah, because
As-
last season it was
because
very
last
much
se- Reigning
gets
champions.
Gets top 4. That was the aim last. Or in my mind it was brand
Yeah.
new manager. But then we overshot that quite a bit, I'd say. But no, so far I'm really happy, and I think it adds quite a statement as well, especially with the Florian Wirtz signing, because we lost Trent Alexander-Arnold in the summer.
You did lose him.
You did
And
lose
that
him.
was a big one, because we have a lot of sort of players like Coutinho and people like that who leave for sort of bigger clubs,
Yeah,
and it's sort of like that's the dream, innit? When you're a South American player, Real Madrid, Barcelona, that's the dream.
I'd say
And
so.
it's sort of when they leave for that team, you think they see him as like a bigger club. So it's not.
Is that what you think Coutinho
It
thought?
does. It does. I think he saw Barcelona's big. He definitely did. I think he went there because he thought he had more of a chance of winning the Champions League.
Fair enough.
We all know how that worked out.
Oh,
Oh, it's so in shade.
Literally won it the next season, but you know, and got to the final that same season. But, yeah,
that's got for that.
that was
innit?
it. I thought that was a big one because we lost that, but we always just thought it was only the South American players that type did it. We thought someone who actually sort of had been there since he was about 7 years old,
Yeah.
was a scouser, knew what it meant to play for Liverpool, lived everybody's dream who supports him.
So yeah. In fact, let's touch on
He's
Trent
the
now.
last person you would have expected to do what he did.
Because were you, when the Trent news sort of happened, were you absolutely fuming? Were you livid? What was your instant
The
reaction?
very first, at the very first thing, I thought, do you know what? He wants to go to a club.
We want to try a new environment.
This is it. At the time, we hadn't spent. Well, the season was still going on, but we hadn't spent any money.
Yeah.
And I thought he wants to go to a club that's going to sign the best players, and he's going to sign the best players, and it's going to win the biggest trophies. And he's more likely to do that at Real Madrid than at Liverpool.
Yeah.
then we started signing a lot of people and spending quite a bit of money.
So as you thought, so at the start of the
very
window,
start, I thought, I didn't think it was his fault, but then it was the way he went about it. It was just the way he went about it because it's just some of the stuff he sort of said just online. You look back at it and like the celebration against West Ham.
celebrating.
But for me,
what are we meant to think that we have to? What is that supposed to mean? We have to think it means it's all rumours, it's all rubbish.
Yeah.
And then it didn't. And then sort of signing, pretending like sort of he was in tears on the last day.
Yeah.
Pretending like.
Was he pretending? I don't think he was pretending.
I think he was.
We can't have been pretending.
Yeah, but
You've got to remember.
Because my thing is, he was gutted to be leaving. If he was that gutted, why is he leaving?
Because you did leave.
You've got to understand this.
Firmino was gutted, he had to leave, but he was leaving.
Yeah, but he was a 30-year-old at the end of his.
Yeah,
at the
think
end
of
his
this though.
contract, and he wasn't.
English players, you might just think Spain, warm environment. It could be as simple as that in terms of the environment move.
Like I said though about the South American players before, that should be the dream.
Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world.
They are.
So naturally people want to go there.
I know, but then that shouldn't be the dream for him.
So for me though,
what are they offering that we can't as a Liverpool?
They might not be offering.
It's money, not money. I mean, just as a Liverpool chance to play for your boy team. You've played with.
Yeah, but he has. He's done that for how long?
Yeah,
How long's he done that for?
So what's changed?
Since about 7.
But what's changed?
Because he wants a new environment. I don't think there's any issue in that.
And also, let's not be real, right? The rumours are flying around. Nothing's confirmed, and he's getting booed. He's actually getting booed.
Oh no! It was when he got booed. It was done. It was done because he didn't deny it. He never
for me,
denied it. I didn't boo him, by the way. I was at that Arsenal game. I didn't boo him.
If that was me,
I thought for the
if that was me and I'm coming on, or was he coming on or off?
He was coming on.
And I've got booed, I'd be thinking, yeah, I've made the right choice. They're literally booing me, so they can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you just don't make that choice, do you?
But I think that at that time when he got subbed on against Arsenal, it was just rumours at that point.
No, it was pretty much.
So,
let's say it was going to happen.
Right. Let's say Curtis Jones goes this summer.
Yeah.
Or next summer.
Yeah.
He's not as good as Trent.
He's not.
But it's the exact same situation.
He's not got that legacy though.
I don't know.
You know, and also,
he's obviously not got the same legacy, but he still won.
The thing as well was,
and he's a young player.
The fee as well.
10
we got 10 million because we have brilliant people behind the scenes. He went for free basically. He could have said the year before, I want to go to Real Madrid, but he didn't. He thought he'd let the contract run down. He thought he'd let it be the bigger story because it was even Salah, when he's scoring, like, especially at the start of the season when he was getting goals and assists every game, even after the games, they'd still ask him, he stayed. That was the first thing they'd ask him. So he was able to put that to the back of his mind, Virgil does put that back of his mind, but he just let this saga just carry on. He just didn't, he let it get too big.
For me, surely, as these two are signing contracts, Salah and Van Dijk, surely it's already like a thing of, well, if Trent's not done it already. Yeah. But I think there's a thing of those two are obviously getting new contracts, you know, probably big money deals, and maybe Trent's seen them two and gone, well, I want that much money. I'm probably the next captain.
Do you reckon it's come down to money though?
I think money's a big part.
Well, we offered him.
I do.
There was reports that we had offered him the most out of anybody.
But I just think he wants to change.
He's
won.
Well.
But think of it, he's won everything there is to win at Liverpool. He's done what he needs to. He's won everything with his boy club, and he wants a new challenge. You've got to remember, it's a job as well. It's not like.
It's not fancy land. It's not FIFA.
It's his job. He's going to play for a different team.
It's like for you. It's like for you now. You've got a job. You know, it's your first ever job. But if a bigger job comes up, more money, bigger job, you are going to move.
But I've not been with that job for.
You might have been.
But also, as well, it was the way he went about it afterwards. So I won't then go to this next job and go, I'm so glad to be here because the last place I worked at was, you know, this was always my aim. I never, even when I was there, I just thought that was a stepping stone. I never, because speaking fluent Spanish in his thing. Now I don't mind that you want to make an impression, but he insisted.
That's harmless.
Insisted that he hadn't done it. That was he'd done that in a week.
Yeah, but for me, all he has to do is learn what he wants to stay. He didn't answer questions in Spanish.
It was a full 5-minute speech.
Yeah, but
you can't learn that in a week. He'd been doing that.
He might do it GCSE. He might be fluent from GCSEs.
He might.
We didn't own that.
But
we didn't own that.
I don't know.
How would you know that?
No, but for me though, it's not like he's coming into a press conference. They're asking him questions in Spanish. He's understanding and answering in Spanish. He sat down. No, he sat down and he probably read something.
But he's read with the accent. He didn't sound like an English person speaking Spanish.
Can I ask you a question? Are you a question?
Yes.
Are you like really rattled that he spoke Spanish?
Yes,
it sounds it.
I could not believe it. And then
Are you rattled about this whole Trent situation? Just admit.
Has it really annoyed you?
I don't like how he handled it. And also on the last day, I feel like he made this sort of trophy presentation all about him. I feel like he wouldn't put that trophy down. I understand it's a team thing, and he would not. I felt like he was just trying to be in every picture. He was trying to get.
Because it's his last time.
Yeah, but there was a point where you lift the trophy, you get your moment, yeah, and then but there was points where like every single person went up to it separately, and that he just was always there and just sort of leaning on it. That picture he was leaning on it as well, is it? It's just,
but everyone takes
for me,
though, and then
and bear in mind, this one, it's his only second one, and in the first one, was he like as big of a part of this one? I know he was playing a big part, but he wasn't. This time he's your vice captain.
Yeah, that's the thing as well.
Let's not forget that. He's your vice captain, so he's probably thinking like...
He would have been also, but the thing is, this as well, 2 years ago he said, I can't imagine myself leaving Liverpool and I won't be happy until I've captained them. Well, he was vice captain, he would have become the captain once he was maybe 2 or 3 years, if even that long.
But maybe he's got to the point where he's realised Van Dijk signed a new contract and he's like, I'm not being the
He's
captain.
never going to be 30,
But by the time Van Dijk's left and he's the captain, he might be thinking, my legs going here, I'm not playing in Spain.
Yeah, but he's only
I want to play in Spain.
He's only 25, he's got plenty of time. Van Dijk, this is it now. He's very good and he can still play for 3 years. But eventually he's going to have to come down sooner than Trent is.
This is why I don't think the actual move's that much of a big... Because he's mid-20s and he's won everything. So let him go and try something else.
It's the way he did it though.
There's nothing
it's the way he tried to say as if he hadn't been in his mind for the last year, which it clearly had.
Well, that is part of this transfer window.
That is.
How are you rating Liverpool's transfer window so far? You've got the incomings there, haven't you, Will, I think?
I've got the incomings. Do you want me to read them out?
Read the incomings out. So these are every signing.
Bottom to top, I was up to bottom. So you've got Freddie Woodman for free.
Yep.
Mamadashvili for free.
Yes.
Frimpong for €40 million.
Can I just... Seeing as we're English, can we put it in pounds?
No, let him just read it.
I know, but I know exactly what the price is.
Kirkes €45 million.
Okay.
Ekitike €95 million. And Wirtz €125 million.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of money.
So
it is, but that makes it sound more because it's in euros.
But
I don't mind though. I don't mind.
No,
It does make it sound like more.
But why did like?
So alright, €125 million in pounds is 108 million.
Okay, well,
it's a lot of money.
Can I just say it wasn't 125? It was £100 million fee with 16 million add-ons, so it was only 116 million. But the fee itself was only 100.
But why do football fans get so? It's not your money. It's not actually. Yeah.
Oh God, no.
So why does it matter how much? Just because why does it matter how much people say they are?
We're English, so why is it in euros? I feel like people do it on purpose to try and make it sound more than it is. Like people say Wirtz is 150. He's nowhere near 150.
Yeah, but
it's 100 million.
Yeah, but
it's a lot of money.
Harry,
it's not 150 million.
Harry, you're doing this now. This has been happening to City for years.
Yeah,
it's been happening.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
But another point, and this might come across a bit, hypocritical. But how much money can one team spend in a window before it becomes ridiculous?
Well, if you actually look, I don't know why you would have done, but if you actually look at Liverpool's PR sort of finances.
No, I'm not a fan of this because if I'd have said this last summer or a few summers ago when City were doing this, everyone would have gone, no, this is all your money.
Right, and
dig up your oil.
This is going to sound horrible. But if in a year's time, if we get charged by 115 charges, then you've got a point. But
charges very.
It's charged. No, but just a minute. But we've got nothing. You and this is going to sound horrible. You spent that money, and then somebody FFP are accusing you of this.
But let's be frank. Those 150 charges.
As far as I'm aware, we have spent it, and apparently we can still spend quite a bit more, and that won't happen to us.
So what are your actual thoughts on the signings you've made?
I say it called being run well. I've had issues with Liverpool's owners before saying they've not spent well. They treat it like a business. Not a football club, but in this situation, it can be a good thing, and in this situation, it is a good thing.
I think Liverpool owners have done well this window. I think
they have done well, but I also think they're playing FIFA a little bit because they're not. For me, Liverpool haven't looked at the team.
I would also. It looks bad. Because it's all sort of it's 300 million.
Can I just throw a stat there? Can I throw a stat here? This is so far Liverpool have spent the second most any Premier League team has ever spent in a summer window, and they're still looking to sign more.
Yeah, but we will not. That's it then. We will not have a rebuild like this again for at least 5 years.
But did you need a rebuild?
5
Yes.
years.
Why did you need a rebuild? Why did you need this level of rebuild?
Because we did. You could
I get it in terms of the aging players like City are doing, but I don't get.
We've got an aging squad, and if you actually look, as good as Salah was last season, as good as Gakpo was last season, the amount of chances. Well, he got the second most goals. He's got the second most goals.
For what in the league or for Liverpool?
I think he's alright. I don't rate him that much.
You don't. You actually thought he'd do better at United.
Who, Gakpo? I think he would have done.
He might. What?
He would have been played every week, wouldn't
Yeah, he would have been.
He played most weeks, didn't he? Last season.
For me, though, I think Liverpool got a bit of not false hope last season, but I do think they were by far the best team. No one was on their level last season. So you're playing these teams like when you played City and you battered us. You only beat us 2-0.
This is it, yeah.
But you battered us and you're not like you look at that and you think, yeah. But actually, I do think they need a rebuild, but they're not rebuilding the right positions.
We'll go into the signings now.
I think
Florian Wirtz,
yeah.
Florian Wirtz, right? Is that a position? Because I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans online, etc. They were saying, yeah, great player, great money. He's going to be obviously a good signing, but is that what you need? Did you need to spend that much money on him?
Yes,
in regards
I think so.
Do you reckon, but what you've got Szoboszlai there. Is Wirtz going to play in that number 10 role? Or is he going to be pushed out
I don't
wide?
know because I'm not on a slot.
Do you think he'll be pushed out wide?
I don't
That's
think
what
he'll be pushed out wide.
I think he will.
I don't think he'll be pushed out wide. I think with Luis Diaz going to Bayern, which broke about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I do believe we'll bring in another winger.
Can I just say, by the way, I don't know if Liverpool will keep the same formation next season. If you look at the players they're
it's interesting. I think
they could put 4 midfielders in, and if they do sign Isak, which is a possibility, Ekitike and Isak up front with Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister and Wirtz in midfield, and obviously that does leave Salah out there.
Yeah, that won't happen. That won't happen. I think it'll stay because we should play. I say we should play enough games this season. There should be enough rotation about. But this is what I want. This is what I've always wanted. Because I've just wanted sort of every summer 1 or 2 players, just sort of a squad player, so that when Szoboszlai, who does a lot, he doesn't get the goals and assists, he probably should, but he does a lot of running for the team. He's tired after 70 minutes. He'd be tired. Someone else who can then come on and just carry that on. We haven't really had that. And I remember back in the day, I'm only talking sort of 5 years ago, but Salah would get tired. We'd bring Shaqiri on, or we'd bring Sturridge on, or something like that. And at that point, they weren't enough to sort of if we were winning the game 1-0 and they were brought on to see the game out and the game went 1-1, they weren't enough to win us that game. Then you need people who can still just come on and do the same job as that. So I like it. I like the idea of having a lot of squad depth because I think we need it. And also I think a lot of the reasons why we go out most of the times when we go out of competitions as well, it's because we're playing a lot of games in a short space of time and we need more, which is fine, but you need more players for that. And I think if we just had more, we need to be able to field, in my opinion, sort of two sets of 11s that I don't see of sort of weakness in.
So you say that
just half decent players.
No, but you say that,
but
then you change 11. Who's your centre backs?
This is it. So we need 2 centre backs.
So why are they spending so much money?
Why is a centre back not a priority position?
So,
you know what I mean?
Because I go back to what I was saying before about Salah and Gakpo. As good as they were, and Diaz at times, they could have actually scored so many more goals. If you didn't I don't expect you to have watched every single game of Liverpool last year, but there was actually a lot of chances that we didn't take.
Yeah, but you're saying this, but you've signed Ekitike.
We won a lot of games. You've signed 1-0 and 2-1. We could if we wanted. There's a lot of games we could have won.
No, I don't think you're getting the point.
Yeah, but
you're not getting the point. Let's say Van Dijk gets injured.
Because we have had reliable strikers in the past, but they've never been perfect with it. So they've always sort of been on their own. So we had Suarez, but who did he have around him? He had Aspas, he had Alex Sissoko, he had people like that. They're not going to help him.
Sturridge.
No, he's in
Sturridge.
He wasn't playing. Do you mean Sturridge?
Sterling.
Yeah, that's one player. It's one player.
Gerrard.
Like Torres, he had Gerrard. That's one player. These lot.
Xabi
Is a
Alonso.
striker with a full quality team around him.
So would you?
That's 3 players.
But do you think right?
Yeah,
I don't think you're getting what. So you've got Ekitike now. He's a striker.
Yeah.
So why are you not now trying to get a centre back? Why are you going for Isak again?
And even I think a centre back, and I think a holding midfielder personally. I think you could get overrun this year.
Well, this is it. This is it. I was adamant that we needed a number 6 as well.
I just don't think they're looking at the team.
Signed a lot of midfielders, and I just don't see where they'd go.
I feel like you've got Gravenberch can do that role, but then
he can. But I think he'd be actually better further forward.
So why are you not signing a 6?
That's what I think.
This is what I'm not getting. If you look at that list now, you've got 2 defenders who are very attacking defenders.
Yeah.
And then you've got two forward players and 2 goalkeepers. So you're saying you need 2 centre backs and a 6. So why?
I think you definitely need
Why
at
has
least
that
one
much money
centre
been
back.
spent
Yeah,
in
we do,
midfield?
we
But
do.
I'd say 2.
We only have
personally.
2 for centre backs because Joe Gomez is always injured.
Yeah.
We've sold Quansah.
So
Exactly.
So why? Have you,
So
why?
we do need centre backs. Yes, we do.
Why do they carry on to look at forwards? You know, you were saying to me off camera, you want Rodrigo.
Yeah.
And you want Isak.
Yeah.
So why aren't we saying, oh, I want Mark Gay? Or
The way I see it slightly is if we did get Isak, because I'm not gonna. It looks somewhat like we seem to be the only team talking, but I don't want to make me look like an idiot when he signs for like Al Hilal next week. If we were to get him, I see it very similar to how City had it a couple of years ago with Haaland and Alvarez. It's sort of. They're interchanged. They both play.
But I think Alvarez came in as a 15 million player.
They both do different jobs.
Yeah, but this is what I'll also say.
Alvarez comes in as a 15 million player. He's not expected to play that much.
And also Haaland was
But he
the
will.
main.
These two will play.
Yeah, but Haaland was the main man. So like Isak coming in, it'd
Yeah.
be like Haaland. He'd be the main.
So then-
striker.
it'd be more like
Alvarez played that
you
position.
signed
He could come on and also do a job.
No,
because
but
like
you've
I said
signed a
before,
backup striker for 95 million, is what you're telling me.
£69 million.
Oh my god.
95 million euros with add-ons.
No,
Right.
it's 90. It's no.
Oh my
The 95
god.
Oh my
is with
god.
add-ons. The 95 is with add-ons.
Right, I want your honest opinion on every single Liverpool signing so far.
Right, let's go through him.
Go on.
Freddie Woodman.
He played against Preston the other day. He actually did quite well, but yeah, he's only
Yeah.
there. He's there
Right.
because
Next.
And by the way, this is a point
He's there
I'm
as a
going to
third
make
choice.
here. Is you've brought Mamadashvili in,
Yeah.
but you've still got Alisson.
Mhm.
So is he just coming in to sit on the bench?
he's gonna come in. He should play most. Thing is,
He's going to come in with the idea of throwing in Alisson.
Yeah, eventually, because Alisson's
That's
only
what-
going to
that's
have.
what I
But
think.
as it stands,
probably-
Alisson's one.
In my eyes,
one.
yeah, well, absolutely, he's not getting dropped. In my eyes, Alisson's only at most he'll still be with us for about 3 years. In my eyes,
reckon?
at the very most.
I think one more year and he's out
That's it.
there.
So I mean, something at the very most.
I think out there.
And then the expectation is that Mamadashvili will take, but he should play quite a bit because he'll play.
Hopefully the ball doesn't run under his foot.
Well,
Like
I'd
it is
argue that
AC
was a
Milan.
pass to Simicast. That was by Simicast. That was
Next
his fault.
one.
Jeremy Frimpong.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that as a replacement for Trent?
Well, this is it. Is he going to play there? Because I genuinely don't know where he's going to play. I hope he does.
I don't
I
think...
think so. Yeah, I'm happy.
I'd like to think so, because then if he doesn't play right back, you need a right back.
Well, no,
Then they've got
Conor
Bradley.
who
Yeah, alright, what if he gets injured?
But
But
then,
then
that's
Frimpong
when
can
they'll
fill
play
in there.
Frimpong there.
But it's also good
The
as
issue
well.
I've got is when everyone's been going back, Trent can't defend.
Yeah,
Frimpong
Frimpong
is
can't
worse
defend.
at defending than Trent, I think.
I agree.
I think he's far worse.
We'll see.
Trent's more of an... Frimpong's more of an attacking player.
Let's
I
be
can't see him playing
Frimpong
that
plays
much.
on the right wing
He
for
was
Netherlands,
opposition
doesn't
He
he?
does. He's a right winger. He is a right...
Well, this
a
also
forward
goes in
player.
handy because we will lose Salah at Christmas to the AFCON
To the
for a bit,
AFCON,
so
yeah.
he can also fill in that position.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I've got this
So-
year. We've got... Yeah.
This is it. Because remember last time, when I speak going back, like I said about wingers before, when last time we went to the AFCON, we had to play off Chamberlain at right wing.
Yeah, so we get it. The depth
So
is...
Right.
The depth
Oh,
Oh,
is...
no,
yeah.
no, I'm
So
seeing
you're happy
that.
with the Frimpong signing then?
Yes, very.
To be fair, now he spoke with that. I think Frimpong's a good sign because he actually can cover multiple positions
Yeah, we can, yeah.
across the season. So I don't mind that one.
Yeah.
Kirkes.
I've watched the 2 games he played. I
But
really like.
my
Kirkes.
thing with Kirkes is if Frimpong does play right back,
Mm-hmm.
that is 2 very attacking fullbacks, leaving Van Dijk and Canate very, very exposed because you've not got a holder to drop in to
Yeah.
make a 3.
we will.
Who?
It's Gravenberch. Gravenberch should drop
But he's
in.
not a holder.
Well,
I mean, he's from last year, but still... I
Right,
think
so
I
let's
still
think
need
he's
that.
can I
I
just
think he's happy
make
to
a
play.
point, right?
Yeah.
Looking at City in the Club World Cup, they've got Savinho, Doku and Haaland.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that those 3 can keep up with the pace of Savinho, Doku and Haaland? Because I don't think they can. Me
What,
personally.
Frimpong, Kirkes?
No,
and-
no,
No,
but they're
he
up.
means-
They're
he
gone.
means the
Sorry.
two- he means the 2 centre backs.
Well, they won't be. I think they'll play the same position that
No, but
Trent and
you're
Robertson played
saying
for the
this
last
to me, though.
couple of
What
years, and
happened?
that's worked.
That Real
So-
goal yesterday is exactly what teams will do against you this season. They'll leave you, bring you up, and then they'll pit you with
that-
Van Dijk. And Van Dijk
I
goes.
Van Dijk
don't
was on
think...
the pitch.
I don't
He
think...
was. Van Dijk got
Oh,
done.
for the first goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't have... Who did he have on his side?
Uh-huh.
He didn't have the official... With the right players there, it should work.
I don't think the Kirkes one's
That's
that
why
much
we
of an
brought those
issue.
players
Because
in.
I think Kirkes actually is quite good.
I don't think they're an issue.
Frimpong's
Apart-
different.
Apart, they're not an issue. Together, if they play together at fullback, I
can see
think
it.
there's an issue.
But you're happy because I think that's a great...
I think it's a good
great
signing.
I think... I don't see much changing, really. I think it would be very similar to the way Trent and Robertson worked, but they're a lot younger, they're a lot faster, a
Yeah,
lot more
we're
energetic,
forgetting
and it
Trent
should just carry on again.
We're forgetting Trent and Robertson did get forward a lot as well.
Yeah,
They
we
still
are.
were
And
fine
it worked
for
most of the time.
most of the
For
time.
most time, so it's
So
just...
yeah, I'd say that's a good sign.
I'd argue it worked, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Ekitike, 95 million euros.
I've not seen much of it. £69 million. I've not...
I knew that was coming.
I have not seen much of him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But when we signed Soboslai, I thought 70 million was a lot.
I I don't like it if he's going to be a backup striker.
But I think if he's a main striker,
I don't like it.
He will play a lot of games, though.
For me, a backup striker being £69 million,
yeah,
it's still a lot of money.
I don't think that's that. I think £69 million for him, who's one of the highly anticipated young strikers.
But he will play.
That's a good signing.
He will play a lot. It will not look like he's constantly bent. He will not just come on for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. You see it now. You get 5 subs and then they add in about 20 minutes on at the end of games anyway.
He'll play a lot of games. He'll play a lot of games. There'll be a lot of different, he'll start a lot of games as well in different competitions. It won't just be the cup games and that. He will get his game
I
time.
just think that for me, if you sign a striker for over £50 million, he should probably be the main man.
I know he's got to be.
So that's why I'm concerned.
Well,
I'm not concerned, but they've signed him for that much, and then they're looking to bring Isak in as well when they could spend that money on another centre back, another 2 centre backs, a holder. I just think, could the money be spent more? I'm not saying it's a bad signing. Could it be spent more wisely?
That's fine, but what I will say is, so next season, right, we line up. However,
I tell you what, go through your
Ekitike up front, right? Imagine that. So imagine we don't sign Isak, right?
Yeah.
Ekitike up front, he's striker. He gets injured.
Gakpo.
He can't play striker. He's better on the wing. He's 100%
All right.
That's his natural
That's fine.
position.
But then you've got
who plays striker then?
You can put Szoboszlai as a false 9.
That doesn't work.
I do
How do we know it doesn't work?
Because
I get the depth idea.
He did it actually. When did he do it? I think he did it actually against. Was it against City? I know he scored in that game, but the way
Gakpo scored against City as well, by the way.
No, I mean in the one of the Etihad. No, he was playing left wing that game. But he was back. He was back too much. He was trying to play the Bobby Firmino role, but unfortunately he's not Bobby Firmino, so it didn't work.
Right.
So, I reckon. But then you've got Wirtz as well, who's going to.
There's
so many options going forward.
This is what I want. I want Arne Slot to have the headache of who we're going to start. Who's going to start? Wirtz or Szoboszlai? Who's going to start?
I don't think that. For me, that's not even.
Okay.
That's not a debate for me, by the way.
So what you say, Wirtz starts?
Wirtz.
Yeah. Okay, well there you go.
But I really rate Szoboszlai.
I don't rate him.
That's why I didn't get Wirtz signing that much.
Wirtz will probably get more goals than
I will say now, I really when City were linked to Wirtz, I really wanted him, but then the price tag, and then.
But for you, it would have been Wirtz would have suited you a lot.
But for me, I get more excited seeing Shirky play than when Wirtz plays. Because Shirky's on the ball. He's the player I like to see.
I don't think I'll get more. I think.
No, he's more like on the ball. He's gonna be a bit tricky. I think Wirtz is so good at the clinical pass.
He gets in the space very well.
Wirtz for me is more of a De Bruyne type player where he's just going to pass it. He's not going to try and take someone on and do something.
I think he will. I think he'll try and take.
I mean that's harsh on Wirtz.
I think he's one of them.
It's not harsh if I compare it to De Bruyne.
I think he definitely takes players on. He's that sort of player.
He'll find that gap and then he's there. He'll have options either side.
Well,
I think he could potentially. I mean, if Salah's on the form he was last season, or even just sort of anywhere near what he's been since he signed for us, Wirtz could get sort of 5 to 10 assists this season just by passing to Salah.
Well, yeah, but what's your expectations of Wirtz? What's his figure? What are the figures?
I think it'll take him a bit to get used to it because they've got Szoboszlai. He won't play as much as we think.
It's going to be like McAllister. He's going to do really well, but he won't get a goal or an assist or anything like that. And then people will go, "Oh well, he's not very good then." And then all of a sudden,
I agree.
It'll click, and then it's.
I think he'll play. If you watch him, I think he'll be doing well. If you watch him. But if you just don't watch it and you look at the stats, I think he'll look bad.
I don't know if you saw any Arsenal fans whinging yesterday because he didn't get a goal or an assist. He didn't have a good game. He did. I watched it. He was brilliant.
Who, Wirtz?
Yeah.
And just to clarify, Wirtz is wearing number 58 during pre-season, isn't he?
Yes. Well, they're all wearing mass numbers.
Do you know why that is?
And the kit situation as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
As well.
They're not allowed to wear.
Yeah. They're not allowed to.
Because he's still.
Yeah, it's night.
Yeah, it's night.
Oh, the end of this month.
Sorry.
From the end of this month.
From the 1st of August, we're allowed to.
So let's just say Liverpool have had a pretty good window.
I think that's silly. Really.
Speaking of good windows, let's rank the best windows of all time.
Okay.
Will Liverpool make it in there? Will this current Liverpool window make it in
I
there?
personally haven't gone for anything that's currently going on.
I've
not.
Purely because we don't.
Because there's still more to happen. It could, at the end of it, it could come down to
the way
it.
you look at it is you think.
And if they all do well as well.
Yeah, the way you look at it is you think, oh, this was a good signing. This was a good transfer window for this team because they signed this helped them to do this.
Yeah.
We don't know what it's helped Liverpool to do yet.
So we're going to rank our top 5 transfer windows of all time. Now this can be down to obviously your discretion or whatever, and yeah, it could be literally down to anything. What you think makes a good window.
Basically, You can't tell me I'm wrong in the comments because it's my opinion.
Yeah.
It's your opinion, yeah. Who wants to start? I want all you 5 as well.
All 5.
All 5.
Are you going
Right,
5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
We're going the worst to the best.
Right.
So 5 to 1.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
the 5th best, let's say.
With your 5th
Not the
best
worst.
window.
Okay.
So, Harry, go on.
Go on, Harry.
first.
You're in the middle.
Right. First one, it's a bit of a...
So
This is number 5. This
Yeah,
is
this
the
number
worst. Right,
five.
the worst.
I don't know if you two have got this one, but it's a bit... It's not really rogue, but I've put it in there.
Yeah, go
I've
on.
gone for Leicester's transfer window in 2015. They only signed Kante, Huth and Christian Fuchs.
But that's not...
I mean,
I
I
like
get
it.
What
I
that
like
did,
it.
Leicester winning the league.
Yeah, I
for
do
what
get it.
that
I mean,
did.
and have you got the price tag
Especially in all
there?
Kante, they probably wouldn't have won.
Well, Kante won it. I think
This is
Kante
it.
literally won the
Him,
league.
Vardy,
Kante and Vardy,
Yeah.
Mahrez. But Kante was so good.
He's so
Yeah.
good.
Right, okay, I
So
like
signing
that.
three.
I mean, I get it,
Signing three because they did do it. Because if you think about it, every other player they had the season before. They didn't
Yeah.
have the game.
Yeah,
So
I
them
do
three-
like
so you're
it.
saying
It
them
was
three
just how because Leicester win, that's mental.
Yeah,
and
but-
also they nearly got relegated the last.
Yeah,
They, the great. I mean, was it like 8 games left? They were like
Yeah, they were
so-
like, yeah.
So they went from that to winning the league.
So
by
you're saying
signing-
those 3 players there just have won
for what
basically less than
for what the
league.
achievement was. That
Yeah,
was
I-
ridiculous.
And
I
let's
get
not
it.
forget, like, he's not said the price tags on those players, by the
Yeah, I
way.
don't
He's
know
very,
that.
very cheap.
Yeah, what
Like,
he
I think
was-
And it's
Kante was
also
like 1 million or
this is
something.
why it's down to you because it in other people's minds they'll be like, well,
Hoof and
Hoof,
Hoof,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not a good window, but in
when
terms
you-
of what
and
happened
you think
after,
of the profit of
Yeah.
Kante as well.
This is
yeah,
it.
and that, yeah.
Yeah, or even that. Yeah.
And it's even just a Premier League trophy in itself.
yeah.
as
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
It's,
So
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
going
Alright,
at. It's
I like
like
that, Harry.
who they've got and then what it's helped. that
It's a
team
rogue
to do.
shout, but I like it.
Number
Who
four?
have you gone for 4?
14. Oh God,
Four.
sorry, 4. I've
14.
gone with Real Madrid's transfer window in 2014.
Who is that?
They signed James Rodriguez, Toni Kroos, and Jesus Navas, and they were all.
Jesus
Navas.
Navas,
No, sorry, Keylor Navas.
I was gonna say.
Sorry.
It was after the World Cup,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was, and they all played pivots. After that, Real Madrid went on to win 3 Champions Leagues. I'm thinking longevity. They went
Yeah.
on to win the 3
No, I
Champions
like
Leagues,
it, I
and
like
they
it.
all played a pivotal role in that.
Yeah,
I
you could
think
say.
Toni Kroos left in. Well,
Well, he
He
only
just left.
He only just left. Only
it's
just
to me,
left.
and he's left as one of the best midfielders ever. He probably was on track to do that at Bayern, but he's left and done that. Keylor Navas was the main goal. I know Courtois came in and replaced him, but he was the goalkeeper for all 3 of those.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
you don't need to justify
You don't have
it.
to
And
justify
Navas-
it.
Well, we get it.
I like it.
It was a good
Who's your
window.
three?
Number
Who's your
3.
three?
Keep
Who's
it
your
going. I'm thinking about that now. 3 is Chelsea's window in 2004.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
think I've
They
got
signed
that.
Didier Jogba,
Yeah,
Carvalho, Petr. That was,
Yeah, I've got
I
it.
mean,
I mean, he's got the most
yeah,
clean sheets.
and then Iron Robin as well.
I mean, he was hit and miss.
Yeah.
But
The
he did
injuries-
his job. He did,
He did-
and did he make a good profit off that? I
Well, he
think
went to
did.
Madrid after, didn't he, for a
Yeah.
bit?
So,
And then
yeah.
he obviously went to
But yeah, obviously the Chelsea won the league that season. Was that the season they went 8?
That's Mourinho first
Yeah.
came in.
That's-
No, the
that's when
season
he-
after was when they got 15 conceded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those players.
Oh, yeah, 4-5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
might be
so-
that one,
so
might be
that's
that
what
one.
that-
it's
I
fought
mean-
since the summer of,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it was
So
like,
they brought in a goalkeeper and
how
he
many
did
games
15
all
goals.
season? They went a full season,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
bit, and then however many afterwards as well.
Crazy.
He actually lost 1
Yeah.
game that season.
They did. I think
Against
it's
City.
29 goals he conceded. Something like
15.
that.
15,
sorry.
Yeah, it was
He lost
15.
1 game to Man City. By the way.
Oh,
Sean Wright Phillips 1-0.
bang me head against his wall.
So, yeah. And
Well,
then obviously they won them the Premier League as well.
Yeah. And then obviously Drogba and Shaq stayed for ages.
And then they had longevity.
Yeah.
So they were.
I like
You'd
it.
ask me
Who's
yourself if I
your
was
two?
Chelsea
Get
legend.
your number 2 going.
Number 2, I've gone with Inter Milan's transfer window in
I've got that.
2009. They signed Milito, Schneider, Eto'o, Lucio, Thiago Motta, and Pandev.
And they won the treble.
Don't
And then they
forget
went on the
Pandev.
treble, won the Champions League.
Don't forget
That's massive for Inter. They just because they're one of them teams. It's in a league like that, like the Bundesliga and things like that. You win, you want to win the league, but then it's the
Serie A.
Champions League.
I
No,
think
but
they're in Serie A.
one league
Yeah, I know what you
teams.
mean.
Them one league
Yeah, I
teams.
think they're in Serie A.
Them one team leagues. You want to win the Champions League. That's
Yeah.
it. You want to.
Yeah.
take the
I mean,
league,
a treble-
the aim is
I mean, a treble.
PSG
And I think Schneider that year.
Yeah.
It was Ballon d'Or shout.
As,
it
by
was.
the way, as me and Max will know, a treble is nothing to turn your nose apart.
There you go.
It's not.
It's not.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Real Madrid's transfer window in 2009. Where they signed
I
think I've got that.
Ronaldo,
I've got that.
Kaká,
Yeah.
Benzema, and Xabi Alonso. Again,
Yeah.
I'm thinking longevity.
And by the way, can I make a
Ronaldo
point on
probably
that?
what Real Madrid's best ever, but
Yeah.
And also,
Kaká, a legend.
But
It's not like
I'd
he
say-
went there to retire. He went there.
But he wasn't great at Real Madrid, Kaká.
He wasn't the
He
best.
No, but the
struggled.
name. I know, but it helps him.
Obviously, Kaká. He's a mince on paper. It's a mince
Yeah.
signing
Yeah.
because you've.
And
So that was the
also-
big name.
Was that not after they got Ballon d'Or? Did Kaká win the Ballon d'Or in 2008? Or 2009?
possibly.
It's close.
One of that, and then he's gone to Madrid.
Did,
after
did Ronaldo not win the Ballon d'Or then go straight to Real Madrid, sorry?
Yeah. Kaká won the Ballon d'Or around that time, 2007.
But also, just on Harry's point there, they sold Iron Robin for 25 mil, Snyder for 15, Huntelaar for 15, Negredo for 15. So they made good money there as well, which technically made half the signings technically
Yeah.
free.
Back, yeah.
You could say that. Do
Yeah.
you want me to go now?
You can if you want.
So number 5's a bit of a personal one for me, and it's not like I just have to get this one in. I've got Man United's window in 2006, but the January transfer window, so it's like halfway through the season of 2005.
Was that Evra and
Vidic?
Vidic, yeah.
So it's like them two just there. Obviously won like 9 major honours at United. They won loads, and I think it was only like 12.5 mil combined fees. So for a personal one, I just put them in there because I think they sort of propelled us and went on to be two of the greatest in their position. Number 4, Real Madrid 2010. So I think, is this the same one? No, I don't.
No, 9-10
It's a different one. I've got Di Maria, Sami Khedira, Ozil, Ricardo Carvalho again. Obviously coming towards the end of his career, but I think Di Maria and Khedira, Ozil. I think it was straight off the back of that 2010 World Cup where Germany I think got to the semi-final. Khedira and Ozil were quality. I mean, again, they made money as well. Don't forget off Di Maria and Ozil, but both went for big money in the end. Number 3, again, Chelsea 2004.
Yeah.
We've already touched on them, so I won't go into it too much. Number 2, Inter Milan 2009.
Yeah.
And number 1, Real Madrid summer 2009.
Yeah. So basically,
I've
got the same top 3 as you two.
Okay, in that same order?
The same order as Max.
Same
order as Max.
I
I have Chelsea, Inter, and Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Chelsea, Inter, Real
I
Madrid.
think I did, yeah.
It was a close one between Inter and Chelsea.
Yeah,
I
it
did.
was.
Because I think Chelsea
I
domestic.
just went Champions League because it's
Yeah,
in
and
my-
the treble.
world renowned, so yeah.
In my 4, I've got a different United window.
What have you got? What's number 5? Have you done your 5?
Oh, sorry, do you want to do my 5 first?
Yeah, go 5.
In 5, I've got a personal one for myself. It's Man City 2010-11.
10-11.
So they got
Is that Torre?
We brought Dzeko, Torre, Balotelli, David Silva, Kolarov, Milner, and Boateng.
James Milner, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, so Yaya Torre, I mean, let on to be like one of the best players.
I mean, Torre and Silva, yeah.
Torre, Silva, Dzeko still did a job. Scored one of the most crucial goals
I can see
overlooked
it.
in
I
that
can see
QPR
it.
game. Then they sold Robinho as well for 21 million.
Yeah,
So we'll talk about Robinho. Number 4,
Move on.
please.
Number 4, a different United one. I've gone for 07-08. Inkelmans,
Oh,
Anderson, Nani, Hargreaves, Tevez, and then Kusek, Pobberson, and Raphael. And then outgoings, Heinze for 12 million.
Yeah.
Rossi, 10 million, Rossi is.
Giuseppe Rossi.
Yeah, 10
Player.
million. Kieran Richardson for 8 million.
Yeah.
Basically, I just did that because I thought
The
they went
same
on
as
to win the
well.
double, didn't they?
7-8, yeah.
Yeah.
2007-8,
So
yeah.
Tevez comes in on loan, a 2-year loan. I mean, literally like
And he was very
really
good.
good.
He was very good.
Nani, longevity.
Yeah.
And
I can see it.
Anderson at the time was
Anderson
one of
was
the
a
best
Anderson was
young
very
players
good.
at the time.
Yeah,
For
He fell off
31
after
million.
that. Fell off after that. but
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've gone for.
I don't mind that.
Don't mind it at all.
Top 5.
And then your other 3.
The other 3 was Chelsea, Inter, and Real Madrid, the same one you
I don't
said.
mind it. I don't
Just-
mind that at all.
Just quickly, on the Inter Milan one as well,
Yeah.
they sold Zlatan for 70 million that summer.
70.
69.50.
Did they?
Yeah. To Barcelona.
70 million in what?
It is in euros though, to be fair.
Oh, right,
so
for
it's
fuck's
probably
sake.
Here it is. No, but to be fair, I didn't think.
So
I
that
didn't
by the way,
think
so that paid for Milito, Eto'o, and Schneider.
Yeah. I mean, Schneider.
And then they
Reinvestment
sold
money.
Robert Aquinfresca for 15. So that paid for Motta. And,
Yeah, so they basically
Lucio.
sold to buy but bought better players.
Bought that,
basically.
yeah, basically. Look, they sold 2 players. And
Sticking on the topic of transfers, because we need to talk about Newcastle, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going on there.
It's, yeah.
So much
They
turmoil at the
keep
club.
getting rejected
They're
by
getting
everyone.
rejected by everyone. They are the rejection
Literally.
club. Who gets rejected all the time?
Uh,
I can't think of a pun to sort of go off of this.
Rejected.
Hugo on Love Island the other year, if anyone remembers.
God, we're reaching there. But let me just go through some of the players
Go on, you talk to me.
that have sort of turned down Newcastle in favour of a different move, or just because they don't want to go to Newcastle.
Yeah.
So we've got João Pedro,
Yeah.
ended up going to Chelsea. Brian Mbeumo's gone to United, as has Mateus Cunha.
Yeah.
James Trafford, who looks like the set
Like
one,
the
wasn't it?
one,
Like the
yeah.
one, and then he's gone to City, obviously. And Ekitiki's turned them down for Liverpool, of course. They're struggling to get Visser in. I think that's their new main target.
I don't think this will go now.
I don't think
personally.
he'll go. I think obviously we've seen Isak's put a transfer request, said he wants to leave.
Yeah.
There's no director of football. I mean, what is it? Is this one of the worst transfer windows we're seeing from Newcastle.
I don't know about worst.
It's up there at the minute. In terms of how many players are rejecting them, it's
But
bad.
they will sign someone good.
They will. I mean, they've got
Do you remember
Langer
that
in.
transfer, that summer window where Spurs signed no one?
Yeah.
They actually signed no one. I think it was
Yeah, I
like,
do. Yeah,
was it 18, 19 maybe?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
But
But
Who's the name? Is it Benjamin Sesko?
Sesko and Vissa are the names at the minute for the
for
striker.
me, I can
Do they
see-
fill you with
I can see why they get rejected, by the
I
way.
do like Vissa. It's just, but you do have that question of was it just because of Mbeumo? Was it because those two work really well? Was it 'cause- it's a bit like I'm going back to Liverpool, but a bit like Sturridge and Suarez. As soon as Suarez left, Sturridge never reached that height again.
Yeah,
He had
I
a
can
couple
see
of good
it.
seasons after, to be fair, but he never reached that height again.
Yeah, because
So
those
maybe
two
it's that. Maybe it's
they did well.
I can see why they're getting turned down by some of these players. João Pedro to Chelsea, I'd rather play for Chelsea than Newcastle. James Trafford to City, I'd rather play for City than Newcastle.
You would.
I mean, but I think
yeah.
as a footballer, you'd
You
rather
look at
play
it
for
as what they
City.
can offer you. Yeah, you probably. Yeah.
Ekitike, you'd rather probably play for Liverpool and Newcastle, the reigning champions of the Premier League. And then I think United's a tricky one because for me, I think the United project is more of a selling point than the Newcastle.
I don't know how they keep
For
doing
me-
that, by the way.
for me,
That's a different topic.
The only one I've got is if United come to you as like someone who's grew up watching United on TV and they go, you can be the man to make United great again. Donald Trump.
That's why we, and it's going to
That's
happen
what
all
it
the
is.
time. No matter what, these top six clubs, so United, Liverpool, City, whoever's up there, Chelsea, if they go sniffing around players in the lower league, even if they've had a better season, there is no way they're turning down.
It's like
They're not turning down Manchester United for Newcastle. Even if Newcastle get the Champions League, it just won't happen.
this is why I don't
It
get the
won't
Gibbs White situation. No, we touch a little bit here.
Yeah.
But like, it's so rare that a player chooses to stay at someone who's a bit of a lesser club. I know. For me,
This
Forest
is
and
what
Tottenham
I'm
are not far off each other in terms of stature. I mean, Forest won 2 Champions Leagues in their history.
Yeah.
At the minute, they're probably a better team. I mean, based on last season, they're traditionally.
But it's just Tottenham are a Big Six club.
That's it.
This is what I mean.
At what point do the Big Six not be the Big Six anymore?
I don't think you'll ever see that.
You'll never.
You'll never see that. You'll never see people turning down going to Newcastle, or they'll always pick United, Liverpool. They'll always pick these teams. It's always going to happen.
You look at it. I mean, yeah. You look at it when. This is not a dig. When was the last time United sort of consistently finished 2 seasons in a row in the top 4?
Not for a while.
They've won trophies
Not
and things
for a
like
while.
that. But that's what keeps them there because they keep winning trophies
Yeah.
and things like that. But they're still there. They always will be.
Yeah.
So
it's always it's a natural. And I think this might sound harsh on Newcastle, but you know when you've got these Chelsea, Arsenal in London, do people really want to move to Newcastle?
No, I get that.
That's my sort of
I
thing.
wonder as
Why
well-
would you move to
and-
Newcastle?
I
And it's
wonder
not
as
a
well-
dig at Newcastle. It's just when when London, Manchester, all these teams around there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to move to Newcastle.
I wonder in Wister's case as well. I really do like it, but I wonder if he's one of them where he's one of them strikers that's only good for
a lower.
bit like Dominic Solanke. He's gone to Tottenham. He's
not.
done all right.
Oh, I really like
not
this.
what he was doing. Not what he was doing at Bournemouth.
But-
Do you know what I mean?
Weirdly enough, going back to what Max was saying there about Newcastle, if you think about what's around Newcastle, there's not much. It's like a one-club city. If you go to United or City, you
There's
kind of
a
know
rivalry.
United, but you also know that if you're not that good, you're not too far from a Burnley. You're not too far from that. If you're not that good, you can go to Everton.
Newcastle's just out of the way, innit?
Yeah. But you're saying about the right, like
I don't think it's just
Sunderland
that,
have had a
though.
great transfer window, so they're like
Yeah.
they're up for it now.
But for me, I think Sunderland have got.
when that
like,
came out, they'll be well up for that now.
Yeah, they will.
Because they've had a better window. They've had a
Like, that's
better
what I
window.
don't think it's just about moving to Newcastle. Obviously, that's not the thing.
No, the
but
place is.
You've got to wonder why is a team who've just finished in the Champions League. They've got these players, Bruno, Tonali. They've obviously still got Isak,
Bruno,
Gordon. They've got so many players.
I mean, they've brought a Langer in.
Alanga's a good signing, but why is no one else
Is
going?
that
I don't get why no one's going.
It won't have been, but it might have to be.
This is it.
It
Well,
shouldn't
I don't
be.
think it will be because they're going to replace Isak. They're going to have to replace Isak.
Yeah, say that,
And I think
they will get
that's-
loads of money.
That will be your marquee signing because it's a striker. It's filling a void.
Calvert-Lewin's a free agent. I'm just saying.
God, I mean,
I'm surprised he's not going to United, me. I thought he should go to United.
We're looking at other targets. Us.
Such as.
Yeah.
Can we just.
Well, is it Benjamin Sesko? Because we just said he's the main target. For
This is what I don't know.
Newcastle, so
I don't currently know who United are actually in for.
Just another
But we'll
one.
touch on
on the-
United
on the
next
It's a different
transfer-
episode.
on the transfer window.
Yeah.
Don't forget that nobody cared about Gyökeres until he took off the mask or put on the mask.
Where's that coming
What?
from?
Because I just want to talk about Gyökeres to Arsenal because no one thinks
Newcastle.
that Arsenal. Yeah, but for me Newcastle, it's the exact same team as last season with Elanga.
Yeah, do you know what?
There's not really much for me to say where I'm like, oh, they could do this.
It's gutting. Well, that's gutting. I don't really care. I'm not a Newcastle fan, but it was going in such a good direction as well.
This is what I mean. I thought the project was good.
There was a point last season. If they beat Arsenal like 3 games out, they'd have finished second.
Yeah.
And at that point I was thinking like, sort of, are they gonna do that again next year?
Yeah.
Could they potentially even be like they were a couple of seasons ago, where by Christmas they're like near the top?
I mean, they're a very with Eddie Howe, they get them playing. They play like really good football, but I just don't get what's happening. I mean, this is why I think it's going to go down as one of the worst. Even last year, Gahey, I think, rejected him last year. I think he was meant to go.
He did. I think he's rejected him again this summer.
The issue is with Newcastle, they spend so much time going on for a player, spend so much time doing it, and then they'll end up rejecting him. Then they've got no plan B. They're just sort of scrambling around for someone else to come in. But I think it will change eventually. I think they will get some players in, but right now I think you're looking at a really poor transfer window.
What was it the year? I mean, I know they had the money come in, but that January where they signed.
That was up there.
What happened? What did they say to him? What happened then? Because
I mean, that must have been a sort of.
What was there that's not there now? Because the further I thought, because even at that point it was because they were. I remember it that January they were near the bottom, so it was like you come in,
they finished
ninth, and you come in and we'll finish. Things will get better.
I think it's got to do with Eddie Howe as well. It's got to do with the director of football. They had Amanda Staveley as well. She's not there now.
Eddie Howe is in not being good enough.
No, I think Eddie Howe coming in as sort of. The project said they got rid of Bruce, didn't they, to bring Eddie Howe in with this ownership.
But how far can Eddie Howe take you?
How
far can he take you?
I don't know. I mean, at the time, Eddie Howe's he's a great manager now.
I think.
Can you push any further?
Who you bring in though?
If he needs to be gone.
I think.
What right now?
I think. No, not right now.
Who'd you bring in?
No, let me land.
Okay.
I don't think he needs to go now, but when they want to take that next step in terms of pushing for like a league title or pushing for like. When getting far in the Champions League, they need to get someone who's experienced in sort of winning stuff. I mean, I don't know, he won the Carabao Cup.
Who would you have? I'm not
that's doing managers now.
You can't say
for me,
there's no one available.
There is no one available. I mean, you could.
Newcastle should be able to get managers out of clubs anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
you look at
but for me, I'm saying they need to win stuff. But who can you get who's won stuff who is free? There's no one free.
No, there's no one. You'd have to poach somebody from another.
You have to try and poach someone, but then
I don't know. Go back to this. They've not got that. Well, at the minute they don't want.
They've not got that ball. They don't look like they've got the ball now.
Like if, let's say,
is baffling.
It is
because even like Sunderland have got the pull slightly in a way more than Newcastle at the minute in terms of like the quality of players that they can get. It's like. They've got it, so why haven't Newcastle?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I also think that Newcastle's struggling because, as you wrote here, there's no director of football. So who's doing the negotiating?
Well, they need to sort that out first.
Who's doing the negotiating?
Who's
doing the negotiating? Who's doing the scouting? Who's saying to Eddie Howe, "Oh, do we want this player?" It feels to me like it's all a bit mismatched. You know, Eddie Howe's going.
I don't think they know what's going on. I don't think the players know what's going on. I think it's all a bit of a mess. But I hope.
Well, you see it this week with Eddie Howe saying like, "Yeah, Isak's not come with us." I don't know.
Yeah,
he said he's by injury, but we all know he's not.
He hasn't said that. He obviously has to be professional, but he's basically gone. Why has he not come?
Yeah,
I have not. I don't know.
The issue is surrounding Newcastle now is this whole Isak story is going to just foreshadow anything. Like it's going to override anything. So it's all going to be talking about that. None of the incoming. They're not going to focus on an incoming now with this Isak thing going on. Obviously, Sesko's linked, but I don't think you'll see them sign Sesko until Isak eventually.
Whoever Isak goes to, it's going to bring in a lot of money. So even then, do they have to pull them when as soon as they've got 100 and however many million?
And I think if the pressure on the striker replacing him as well, it's not going to be an easy.
But then also, let's say Sesko isn't the man. For me, there's no one else you could get.
Yeah,
there isn't.
I think it's Sesko. It's Sesko or bust.
There's a small pool of strikers.
But it's always.
I think this would be better.
This is just learning on that question of whether he's. Like I said, like a Solanke type where he does better sort of with that small.
Yeah, and also is he better with someone playing off him so he can drop deep? He knows Mbeumo's still up there. Obviously not on Mbeumo anymore. But when they were playing for Newcastle, for Brentford, he knew Mbeumo would stay there if he dropped deep. If he drops deep now, there's no one.
Yeah.
So you need to find someone who's going to be able to fit straight in because you're not going to have much of a pre-season, if any, if they come in.
I think they'll struggle with Newcastle. I don't think they've got the squad.
I think they'll struggle because
I know pre-season results don't matter really, but
I think they got beat by Arsenal today as well.
Did they? I know they lost to Celtic. They got
beat by Arsenal 3-2, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Right, lads, that wraps it up. That's our first. That's in the history books now.
That is in the history books.
Right,
books,
yeah.
history
That's it.
backings.
Mark it down.
Right, yeah.
First ever podcast
Yeah.
done, finito, filmed. We're going to have loads
Loved it.
more coming out every week. Do you want to do it every week?
Let's do it every
Let's
week.
do it every week.
Yeah,
Why
go on
not?
then. We'll
You
do
know
it
what?
every week.
And you know what I reckon we else we could do?
What?
Should we do some live watch-alongs
Oh,
for
we
games?
will do.
Oh,
We will.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
We'll have a look.
First game of the season. Liverpool and Bournemouth.
We could do.
yeah, I'm away the next day.
So?
So he's not away that game, guys.
No.
So-
I'm away that game.
Oh,
I've got
Oscar-
to be up early the next day.
Oh, he'll be all right though, because he's not away on the day of the game.
No, but I'll be up
So
early
we-
the next day.
All right then.
Well-
I'll tell you what then. We'll bring the set to you.
Anyway, we will be doing live watch-ons. We'll get them all noted down, so we know what
if
we're
you
going to do.
follow the socials and we'll let you know.
Yeah, but to be fair, socials linked down below as well.
All
Make
socials
sure,
linked below.
Subscribe, like.
Comment. Let us know what you want to see us talk about.
Yeah,
You know,
there'll be
pre-season there's not much to talk about. So
The
give us some
season's coming
ideas.
though. The season is fast approaching.
And
so
don't
I
forget,
can't wait
we'll
for
be
it to start.
covering every second of it.
Every single second. And we're still covering it.
We're still covering
We're still
it.
going
Coming in
now.
Still doing it.
Wait, are we doing it in a minute?
We won't be in a minute because we are going to end it though. But we
Yeah.
are still covering it
We
now.
have to
But-
as of this moment.
As of this moment,
But basically, whatever we miss on this episode,
Yeah.
next episode we'll cover it.
There
Yeah,
you
we'll
go.
cover it. We'll cover
We'll cover it
everything.
until every single thing that's ever happened in football's been covered.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
will do that.
So you let us know what you want to see us talk about next week,
Yeah,
and we will see you there.
we'll see you there.
Don't go
We'll see you
changing.
No, we can't copy that.
We can't.
Something else. Say something else.
Um,
Sin a bit.
Bye.
Paul Cinnamon.